Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy J-Rod back at it again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about something that hurt me to the core. That is the release of Cam Newton from the Carolina Panthers. Now, I didn't see this coming. I was talking to my roommate the other day. I thought that the Panthers would look for a trade for him because I was thinking, well, if they release him, no team is going to pick up his contract before he clears waivers because they're not going to take on that money. So the Panthers, they're basically... Cam Newton's not going to get picked up before his waivers clear, which means that the Panthers are still going to be paying him for the next season. Now, I don't know if there's stretch provisions for the NFL. I know there is for the NBA, so I don't know how that's going to work out for the next few years coming for Cam. But basically, some team is going to sign him after he clears waivers. I don't know where he's going to go, but there are three teams in mind that I'm thinking about. One of the first teams that I think that Cam Newton could find a good fit in is the Los Angeles Chargers. I almost said San Diego. It's just hard to say Los Angeles Chargers. San Diego, it just rolls off the tongue. You're used to it. It's weird. It's very weird. But the Los Angeles Chargers, if you look at their team now, recently Phillip Rivers, he became a free agent and he's on the Colts now. So the Chargers are left with Tyrod Taylor and Easton Stick, a guy who was named after a baseball bat. We have Tyrod Taylor, and Tyrod Taylor's not a bad QB. He's a decent QB. All right, I think that the Browns kind of did him dirty, and it's like that this past season they kind of paid the price for that. But it's like Tyrod Taylor, people look at him as like a game manager. He's not going to change the game in any way, but he can help you get your team to like a 9-7 record, maybe 10-6, 8-8. All right, but he's not going to lead you to a Super Bowl. You look at Cam Newton, he does have that X factor. All right, his potential to do great things is a lot higher. So with that being said, the QB situation for the Chargers is not looking bright whatsoever. But you bring in Cam Newton, you don't even have to pay him that much money. And Cam Newton, I mean, looking at his personality, his style, his swag, I know a lot of people like to talk trash about his style and stuff, but really, he has the personality to fit in a place like Los Angeles. I think that Los Angeles could be a nice fit for Cam. All right, they have pretty decent receivers. They have good receivers. They have a nice receiving core, and I think Cam would be pretty well with them. There's also another team people were talking about, and that is the Chicago Bears. And I don't think Cam's going to go to the Chicago Bears simply because Mitch Trubisky, yes, he had a down year. But I don't like when I see a lot of Bears fans just saying, you know what, we got to get rid of him. And I saw this with Panthers fans. All right, Cam had a down year starting this year, and the back quarter of last season, Cam wasn't doing well either. So when Kyle Allen started playing, people are like, yes, let's get rid of Cam. Let's get him out of here. And it's just like, why are you jumping ship so fast? All right, come on. We have to give guys another chance. All right. You're allowed to have a down year, all right? So I believe Mitch Trubisky can bounce back. He's young. He can bounce back. So I don't see Cam going to the Bears, and especially since it wasn't through a trade. So I don't see that happening. I know some Bears fans might want to see Cam Newton on their team, but I just don't see it happening. All right, I think Mitch Trubisky still has potential to be a decent quarterback in this league. So I do want to see him get that opportunity, although at the same time, I do want to see Cam Newton play. So if he does actually go to the Bears, I'm going to watch him on the Bears. All right, and the final team that I think Cam Newton could play for, you could be seeing him in 2020, is the New England Patriots, okay? Yes, Tom Brady not on the team anymore. Who is their QBs? Jacoby Brissett. Oh, wait, no, he's on the Colts. Who's their other QB? Jimmy G. Oh, wait, no, he's on the 49ers. So who do they have left? Brian Hoyer. They have nobody, all right? And Brian Hoyer, what has he done in his career? All right, yes, the Patriots had a good season. It was a good season. It was a weird season because they went 11-5, but missed the playoffs, and that was with Matt Castle, all right? And Matt Castle had two more good, decent years after that. He had a Pro Bowl appearance, but after that, he just showed what he really was, a backup who never played at USC because of Matt Leinart and Carson Palmer, I think. I think that's what it was, all right? So, yeah, the Patriots, they might not want to go through a situation like this again. They have a great defense, so they got to do something with that offense, and they got to get a QB. They need a QB bad, all right? if they would have still had Jacoby Brissett, they would be in a decent spot right now. And I honestly think that Jacoby Brissett, I want to see him starting over Phillip Rivers. I think he's better than Phillip Rivers right now. Even though Phillip Rivers, yes, he did have a down year, I think Jacoby Brissett is just better at this moment right now. But the Colts are going to respect Phillip Rivers. He's on his last few seasons, so they're going to say, oh, let Phillip play. Let him play. Back on topic with Cam, I don't know how you would fit in Bill Belichick's scheme, but Bill Belichick has taken a chance on players who have been exiled from other teams and have been in bad situations. Like, he took on Antonio Brown for a game. All right, Randy Moss was known as like a head case sometimes, but he took Randy Moss, and Randy Moss balled for the Patriots. All right, so then you could take in Cam Newton. Let's see what happens with that. I don't know how he would fit with that team, but like I said, any team that Cam Newton goes to, I will support him. I won't become a fan of that team, but I want Cam to win. I want Cam to get a ring. I want Cam to go to the Hall of Fame. He's one of my favorite players that I've ever watched playing football. I'm a big Panthers fan, so that's why I'm a big fan of him. So yeah, I really want to see Cam be successful. Unfortunately, this is only going to happen if he's on another team. And that just sucks. It really sucks to see that, but I guess it's for the best, or that's what the front office thinks. All right, and also there were talks about Cam going to the Redskins, and obviously that is not going to happen. Yes, Ron Rivera is the coach for the Redskins, but you also have to realize that they just traded for Kyle Allen, who will be the presumptive backup for Dwayne Haskins after the Redskins got rid of Case Keenum. It's looking like Dwayne Haskins is going to be the starter for that team. They're going forward with him. He started out shaky, but he showed some flashes that he can be a decent QB. I am also an Ohio State fan, which means that I am a fan of Dwayne Haskins, which means that I want to see him do well. All right, so hopefully Dwayne Haskins can get it together. I've seen some weird things going on, so if I do see Cam Newton like ending up on the Redskins, that'd be kind of weird. I wouldn't understand that move. So I doubt that he would go to the Redskins. I'd be surprised if he doesn't go to any of the three teams that I previously mentioned. All right, and I would be surprised if he went to a team that it looks like he will be being the backup. All right, now there are other free agent quarterbacks. I believe Andy Dalton is a free agent, and so is Jameis Winston. And I think Cam Newton's better than both of them, even though Cam Newton really didn't play last year. I mean, Jameis Winston is like the best worst QB. He's good, but he sucks. He's great, but he's horrible. He's awesome, but he's trash. It's really hard to describe this guy. I mean, I think he led the NFL in passing yards. I think he had like one of the top 10 amount of passing touchdowns, but led the NFL in interceptions. So I don't know what's going to happen to Jameis Winston, Mr. Crablegs. Right? Don't know what's going to happen with Andy Dalton. His NFL starting QB career might be over. The Bengals have not had the most success with QBs in the past years, okay? And it looks like they're going to have a great QB coming in with Joe Burrow. All right, a lot of people were talking about the Panthers might trade for that pick, but that's not going to happen. All right, but if the Panthers got Joe Burrow, son, I would be so excited. I'd be so excited, but it's not going to happen. So I knew not to get my hopes up with that. But yeah, those two QBs, I think Jameis Winston probably has another shot starting for another team. Andy Dalton's probably going to be a backup from this point out. As for Cam Newton, I think he's going to be a starter for another team. I want him to revitalize his career. Do I believe that his career will be revamped with his new team? I believe so. I really do, okay? Because I feel like his tensions with the front office with the Panthers was growing, and it wasn't making his situation much better. His relationship with the training staff, him not being healthy, it just made his performance not that great. So if he can, refresh himself, back off of that little vegan diet during the season, like, bro, you need to eat some meat, all right? I am not a certified dietitian, but I've heard a lot of people say, for someone who plays a sport like his, who puts in a lot of work like that, maybe they should be eating some animal protein. All right, so maybe Cam Newton should look into that. I don't know. What do I know, right? Okay, so if you're vegan, I didn't mean to offend you right there, but that's just my take. All right. But yeah, man, I do want to see Cam Newton be successful. He might go to the Chargers, Bears, or Patriots. But if you believe that he might go to a different team, please do not be shy and let me know down below. And as always, this has been another J-Rob video, so please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace. Bowling too hard through the net, swish. I'm coming with the heat, you need protection. You'll be doomed if you enter my section. Yeah, I'm